Guess who's back?
Oh, it's me.
You ruined it, Scott.
It's okay.
Why would you do that?
It's okay.
We're going to try this introduction again, everyone.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Guess who's back?
Tell your friends. Oh no, that's not even the right thing, is
Okay.
it?
Oh my goodness. You guys are
I'm
idiots.
so bad at the song.
We're not
Just start
repeating
the
it. We're not
episode.
repeating this again. What they wanted to do was
Back again, you idiot. Back again.
Guess who's back? Tell a friend that we're back.
Oh,
after
I don't care.
a brief hiatus.
Ben!
Because Ben disappeared off the face of the planet, and me and
He
Scott
actually-
didn't feel like continuing.
I would like to
without-
make this clear that it was not my intention to scupper the 8th plot, and it was Mark's fault, actually.
Ben
I'm going to
died.
cut that bit out and add my own line about how he betrayed the team and went to another
Ben
podcast.
actually died, and this is multiverse Ben. I don't like him as much as our old Ben, but he's okay, I guess.
He's got an evil beard.
He does. Little goatee.
He's
He's
got a
horns
goatee.
going out here as well. He's got blonde hair.
Other than the thumbnail of this particular episode, which gives the game away, I'm pretty sure you now know what we're doing. And it's
Please
Harry
don't
Potter?
possess.
it's Doctor Strange.
Please don't possess old Ben.
I would never do
Good.
that.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Doctor Strange today, everyone.
Woohoo!
That is the film universe that we are in.
Well,
Stop
that's
it.
far too loud.
It's way too loud. People are going to turn off because of you guys.
Sorry, I apologise.
Your
Don't turn off.
inability to do introductions. Other introductions are
Damn it,
available.
Mark.
I beat you to it, Scott.
It's almost like that was scripted.
Oh, dear.
Damn it.
Hey, buddies, shut up. But yeah, we've got 3 catchphrases now. I think we can be very proud of ourselves.
Hey, buddy,
That's
stop
mine.
stealing my catchphrases.
Oh, great. Other catchphrases aren't available. Got it back. Anyway,
Can't stand you.
I think people are here for us to talk about Doctor Strange and to imagine, as we always do, what it would be like if we were thrown into the universe with all the knowledge we possess, with Ben and Scott doing a sort of good and evil take. Like, if they were evil, what would they do with all this knowledge? If they were good, could they make things better in the Doctor Strange universe? And who knows if they could. Could they save some people's lives, for example? Not that I think a lot of people die.
A few people.
The librarian at the beginning.
Oh, that guy. That poor guy.
That's true.
I'm a librarian, by the way, and I now hate that happens. It's so unfair to that
He
guy.
He gets
He was
like,
just-
strung up and beheaded and his head falls in
He
a
was
bowl.
9 to 5, and Kaecilius didn't need to do that. He's a wizard. He should be able to just like stun magic and then move on with his life. And
The sling rings were in the courtyard. They could have just grabbed one and like...
you're talking. He's now referencing another YouTube channel which took the mickey out of this. Go see that yourself.
Where was
Oh, there's a
everybody
time
else
stone
during
there
this
as well.
Yes. Oh well, yeah. Take that too. Anyway, so that's what we're doing. The our what if episodes are back. Hopefully to stay unless Ben disappears again.
Unless we get cancelled.
Unless we get cancelled, but we
Off
haven't done
YouTube.
anything.
No, I'm talking about like cancelled like a TV show.
Oh,
Not like something
well,
outrageous.
why
we
would
say.
we get cancelled?
I don't know.
We're all doing this for free, and we don't have a boss.
This is the internet, man. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Maybe the internet will go down. We'll have to
That's
rely on
true.
magic.
That's true.
That'd be interesting.
I'm
Anyway,
I'm a magician. I'm a magic trick.
Save it for later, guys.
yes, save your plans for later.
Can
But
you do a
let's
card
talk.
trick? I don't think so.
Neither can you.
I
You've
can do a
shown
card-
me your card tricks and it's literally all...
They're good card tricks.
Nah.
I'll show you later.
Let's talk about first. Do we like Doctor Strange
I
as
do.
a Marvel Universe sub set of films? Like the first one, which is I know he gets mentioned in The Winter Soldier, but he was not doing
Oh,
any
yeah, he does-
magic
he
or
does
any
briefly, doesn't he?
neurosurgery.
He also gets mentioned in Spider-Man 2,
Does
the Tobey Maguire ones.
Does he?
Yeah, there's a bit where they're naming Doctor Octopus
You're kidding.
and he says weird science guy and Jameson is shooting him down. He's like Doctor Strange,
Ah,
and he says that's pretty good, but it's taken.
Insert that clip right here.
What are we gonna call this guy?
Dr. Octopus.
That's
Science Squid? Doctor Strange.
pretty good, but it's taken.
Just for
Presumably you
proof,
can find it.
I presume I could find that clip. Hopefully, if you're listening to this or watching this, and it's not here, then I never found it.
What a disappointment.
But okay, cool. Okay, it's been mentioned twice then.
But I don't understand why he was mentioned in Winter Soldier, because he's done
That
nothing.
was just a name drop for later.
Yeah, but he's done nothing of significance.
No,
they
but,
can't tell
but
the
the
future.
algorithm
wasn't
in
the
Winter
point.
Soldier.
But the algorithm doesn't know he's bad yet.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
the
it
algorithm.
does.
The algorithm looks at everyone's like internet history and personal feelings and thoughts and everything they've done, and like
But who
concludes
how-
that good for Hydra against Hydra, and
For
Stephen
Hydra.
Strange would clearly be against Hydra, even though he's kind of a jerk in Doctor Strange, like Iron Man was in some ways.
That's true, I think.
There is indications he's a good guy, and therefore wouldn't go along with what Hydra were up to.
I still stand by my statement, but I agree with you.
It's wrong.
I swear, Scott, I will make sure you die in my plan.
Watch the film, Scott. Anyway, I enjoyed Doctor Strange 1. I think it's great. I know it's kind of, in some ways, beat for beat like Iron Man to some extent. Look, at the beginning...
He's got the same goatee.
Yeah, he does have kind of the same goatee, but only after
But he's got a really
he
cool
grows
grey strip
one
in his head.
accidentally. But,
Fun fact, in the comics, that Iron Man calls them cool facial hair brothers.
oh, yeah, I will find that little slot. Look at it now. That was funny. And they should have done that in the
What a
film.
funny
That
That
was
was...
so
What a funny clip.
They should have done that in the film. They missed the pure opportunity. I begged them on Twitter to do that.
They
but
also
did
missed an
I
opportunity.
did. I said this doesn't. I think maybe it wasn't me. Maybe I'm having a problem remembering. But I'm sure I tweeted that out, and someone else must have done that. Yeah, awesome facial hair bros should have been in there somewhere.
So should have no Sherlock.
Did they say that, Sherlock?
No.
They
But they
did-
should have
they-
done, because
they
they both
did.
I
both
would have.
play Sherlock.
Oh no, they had. Yeah, there should have been a reference to that too.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Who are you,
Something.
Sherlock?
No,
That'd be funny.
no,
I'd
they
have
would.
enjoyed
They
that.
would never have done that. But anyway,
Oh.
I like it. I
like
think
them.
the magic system isn't over the top.
No.
It's the action, like no one has like a powerful like magic laser beam which scuppers anyone else's magic. What they do is like
That we know
magic
of.
versus magic. Yes, Kaecilius can bend reality everywhere and like make everything weird, but
It's grounded.
Strange. It's kind of grounded. Strange can fight back against that using a different sort of spell. It's kind of like smart magic. It's like intelligent. No, smart people, but that's wrong as well. It's just like it's a magic spell and it's countered by another one. That's what I
Yes.
like. Kaecilius is still more powerful due to the Dormammu powers he gets, Dark Dimension powers he gets. But it's spoiler alerts. I should say that now. But
Is that the only... Are you limited that
oh,
to one?
that's one. We don't have to do any more.
Are you
The
sure?
joke died ages ago.
I still think
and I
it's funny.
buried it in a forest somewhere. We're not doing that joke again. And
Yes, I quite like the groundedness of the Doctor Strange world. However, there are those relics that could make someone more, like, give someone more power over somebody else. Because, like, there's the Cloak of Levitation. There's the
That's my favourite
there's
character.
the
Voting Boots of Valtir. I can't remember
yeah.
exactly. what it is.
There's the Staff of something.
The Living Tribunal. That's
Yes.
a name drop.
Yeah, and it's been dropped in Doctor Strange 2 as well.
Of course they
As
would.
an image.
I saw that one. Yes, I saw that clip.
That's been dropped a few times.
But I like the artifacts because none of them are like, oh, this is the.
They're not
like,
OP.
Yeah, they're not OP at all. The Time Stone, I guess, is OP, but everyone does.
That's
It's an
not an
Infinity Stone, of
artifact,
course it
really.
is.
But no one wants to use it because it's like it could do something weird, like the time, like that thing that happened to him when he was trying it out with the apple, and it creates that like prism thing in the air. Or
And
something.
then he brought Wong back to life with it.
Wong, yes, Wong. I
I
love
like-
Wong. He's
Such
like
a
Yeah.
character.
he's the breakout character to
Yeah.
Doctor Strange.
I saw a Instagram post which was like Avengers why they were cast for the role, and it was like intense physical training, good looks. His actual name is Wong.
If that's the choice they made, it's still inspired because he's doing so well in it. He's incredible.
I like Doctor Strange.
You do.
Mainly because it's funny because Benedict Cumberbatch is basically going to Martin Freeman. Anything you can do, I can do better. You want to be in Sherlock? I'm Sherlock. You want to be a side character in Black Panther? I want to be Doctor Strange. I just think it's funny.
You think that's what's going on?
Yeah, I think
He's
so.
trying it out.
You want to be the only white guy in Black Panther? Fine. I'm going to be a superhero.
Gonna be only a sorcerer. He's not the only sorcerer, I guess.
Who knows?
Mainly because I love Benedict
Mordo
Cumberbatch as well.
is still out there, and
The
in
our Mordo.
our universe, and he could be.
Spoiler alert.
And he's killing
Stop
off.
it.
Sorry.
That's not a spoiler alert, and he's still killing off
By the way, I want to say that, like,
magicians.
well, no, Mordo.
Mm.
Like, I get why he becomes a villain. Like, he comes at the end and goes, like, we shouldn't be doing this. This tinkering with magic is bad. And so he's kind of an extremist, like Kaecilius is kind of an extremist.
Yeah.
But what Mordo does is go straight for a guy who's only using magic so he can walk around, because otherwise he's paralysed, and just steals that guy's. It's like,
That's true.
what? There are better candidates for, like, the first to hit, and But it does make me hate Mordo, which is probably good, because we should hate him. He's the bad guy.
He
I don't
needs
understand
a
why-
win to start off.
And his win is going to that poor guy.
The paralytic. Killed.
Also, turns out magic can be used to just solve major injuries and heal people. So
That's true.
It's like, yeah, because whenever Doctor
Jedi.
Strange is using his magic, his fingers shake, because he's not using the magic on the fingers to make them sturdy. But when he's normal, he's not. He's fine.
yeah. It's there's a certain consistency there, like the way it happens in the film, where he's introduced that master who has no hand, and yet all the magic is still there.
That's true, isn't it?
And it's a good. There's some good lessons.
I
in
love
Doctor
that
Strange.
little
There's some good
ancient one
philosophy.
joke at the beginning of that one.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
he's
With
like,
the old man.
yeah.
Did a ball
Thank
with
you, ancient one. It's
I
like,
think this will get us.
old lady.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like one of those things that we made her Celtic and bold because the original ancient one is from Nepal, I think, or Tibetan.
I think so, yeah.
No, I think it's Tibetan, and obviously that wasn't going to play well in China. That's got us removed in China YouTube, but which I apologise for. But
China doesn't have a YouTube.
I didn't like. I agree with people who said that was unnecessary and like.
I quite like Tilda Swinton.
No,
so I'm
she's
fine with
good,
it.
and she's good in the role.
Mm.
But it's just like, come on, just stick to it, guys. I don't know. That's all I guess maybe I'm sometimes a purist about these things.
Yeah.
But she was good. What do we think of how many? Okay, so Doctor Strange also appears in Infinity War and Endgame. Is that a problem for anyone?
No. I liked the banter they had between Doctor Strange, Iron Man and Spider-Man.
Yes,
I
that
thought
was
it was
quite
funny.
good.
I think
We should get a 4-inch film from that.
as much as I like Doctor Strange, the films, I feel like he is best as a side character, or like in a big movie.
His
where
own movie.
Not
his own.
not as the
Like
main
an
character.
Avengers.
Yeah, so
Okay.
not so like where
Assisting
he
with
has
some
to
magic. and
Yeah,
so
so
on.
like because like in the Doctor Strange films, his magic gets a bit crazy because like they want to do more stuff with him.
Yes.
Whereas when he's not like the main focus, they can
They have to tone it down a bit.
yeah, but like in Infinity War, he still has that incredible fight with just him and Thanos, and you don't feel like he's overpowered or anything, and it's all grounded.
That's again a good example of how a good magic system is portrayed in the film, where it's like Thanos does one thing, Strange counters it with a spell,
Yeah.
and then he throws something at Thanos, and you can see it, like when he becomes lots of people in Infinity War and tries to restrain Thanos. Thanos uses the Soul Stone, and only the Soul Stone, to find him.
It's like you took my because that's the only time we see a Soul Stone used in that film.
Yeah, and that's
Properly.
good. It's a blow for blow thing,
What is
as
the Power
opposed.
Stone?
Oh, no,
it's
the
the
Power
Soul Stone.
Stone he just uses to like.
That's why
He uses the Space Stone to draw him forward. It's a good use of. It's almost like magic versus magic, which is, even though the Infinity Gauntlet should perhaps make Thanos OP, but
I'm
it
relatively
works.
certain that he uses the Power Stone in that clip.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he does, but I don't not when he's trying to find Doctor Strange. I'm sure.
I'm pretty.
Okay, let's look at the evidence now. Oh,
Told you.
told you, Ben. And I'll clip that in or leave it as it is because this might be the only funny bit in the whole video.
It's true.
So,
You're off your game, Scott.
Oi.
so the next film that Strange is in before Multiverse of Madness is
Endgame.
Thor. Or
End.
technically, he's in Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
just a
that's
nice.
Well,
scene.
that's
That's-
before
that's
Infinity
funny.
War.
Yeah, that's just a good scene.
I have been falling for 13 minutes.
Yes, that's quite funny. I don't know why he's wearing those gloves though. He's always
That's true.
and he never wears them again.
I suppose it's just
Because I don't know, getting used to the scars.
or just a
He's had the
nod
scars for
towards
months
the
at that
comics.
point. I had to double check to see if Strange wears those gloves.
I
But either
don't
way,
I don't
it's a
think-
good scene,
Yeah.
and I don't know why Thor decided to smash his house to bits when he recorded Mjolnir, but there we go. And then he appears again in
Endgame.
Endgame, which is fine, except they
The only-
obviously realised,
the-
wait, this guy's a bit too
The
powerful.
only thing he does in that film is become Moses.
Yes, he just they got rid of him for a little bit, and
It's the same what they did.
but he
with-
gets to tell Tony Stark, sorry, you have to die now.
I thought it-
or
I
was
thought it
telling
was-
him to
Fly up.
fly up. Yes,
That's
Fly
why you
up,
can't fly.
use one stone. That won't hurt you.
We insert this meme here because it's quite a common meme.
But it's very weird. It's kind of a weird scene that you know that he's over here holding back this water, which presumably any other wizard standing by could probably also do.
Yeah.
Or if he just froze it, he's made a temporary dam, which presumably he could do. And then his only thing is to basically turn to Tony and go, "Kill yourself now." And that's what that look means. And Tony knows that's what that look means. Kill yourself now and save the day. And it's very odd.
And then he comes back in Far From Home. Not Far From Home.
Is it Far From Home?
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
He doesn't come back in Far From Home.
They got rid of him quite successfully
did.
there by.
By the way, here's in the mirror dimension, please.
And they bring him back in a good way by having Ned do it.
Yeah.
It's just like an accident kind of thing.
I've been dangling over the Grand
Did he say
Canyon
that?
for 20...
They should have done that.
For
They
an
should have,
hour.
though,
He
shouldn't
did
they?
say that.
He did.
Yeah.
So he's been there for more than an hour, hasn't he?
No, it was for an hour or something.
But one of the things I don't understand, this seems like a problem. How is Doctor Strange bending reality in he does it in the mirror dimension. He can wave his hand and you get these multiple different dimensions and Spider-Man works it out and gets past it. How is he doing? I understand he can probably do it in the mirror dimension, and he does it in the next film we'll talk about, Multiverse of Madness. He does it in a very precise way. Doesn't he need the dark dimension to do that?
No, because it's the mirror dimension.
No, but even Kaecilius needed it to do it in the.
But he's still technically not really, but the Sorcerer Supreme, so he can do what he likes.
No, he isn't.
But this is
Supreme.
But this is where we get
He's
to something that
technically-
Bren brought up before we started recording, which is he now getting OP, Doctor Strange? And this is a worry, isn't it? You express this concern.
Yeah, because I mean, like in Multiverse of Madness, he summons hands to do stuff, and he like
To grab something.
to grab like a
smack
pole
that.
and shove it into somebody's eye, and then
That Dungeons
pop it
and
out.
Dragons monster.
Yeah, and then he like what else does he do? He summons like armies of the dead to act as wings,
That was a bit like where was the?
and he fights with musical notes.
Yeah, that
wasn't.
seemed like a very specific form of magic that you like thought. I don't know.
I didn't quite like the idea though.
The dead wings bit it looked phenomenal. The word. You know,
Phenomenal.
Thank you. That's the word I was going for.
That was not even close to the word you were trying to go for.
But there's no. The wings made out of dead people.
Yeah.
I kind of like how it looks, but there's like, how does he do that? Like, what magic is he using to take control of them? Is it his willpower? And like, there's no setup for that. They just do it, and it's
How
an
is
OP
it that a
moment.
dead person is able to do magic?
Well, no,
He
it's him
he was
inside
dream
the
hopping.
body. So
Yeah,
your
but
magic comes from your soul or something.
But the body is
Your
dead, so
spirit.
presumably he can't move it.
But the magic
But he
isn't
was
about the
dream
body.
hopping.
It's all about the will.
Yeah, but like see, that's what like the
It's
dream.
Marvel,
it
doesn't
makes
it?
it made sense if you it's made sense for Wanda to do it because she's taking over another body which has the exact same power in it.
That
Just
was
in a
actually
different
that we
universe.
know of because I think that's one thing that they were thinking. I saw a theory that Mr. Fantastic, spoiler alert, Mr. Fantastic, he didn't see Wanda as a threat because she was probably at the same power level as like Infinity War. No,
Yeah, before she had find out she was the Scarlet Witch.
yeah, and which is why he was kind of cocky, air
Yeah.
quote.
And then went, by the way, this guy's power is if he talks to you, he kills you. Better do something about that Scarlet Witch.
Also, that scene, I don't believe that Scarlet Witch should be able to do that.
Yeah, it seemed to come. She hadn't done anything like that before.
No. I feel like she's getting OP as well.
And then,
Well, they already
and then
have
she turned,
taken her out of the game.
and then she turned John
No.
Krasinski into spaghetti. I mean, how outrageous.
That was a weird sort of flex to do. Like
Also-
everyone else, she just shot with a laser beam. We went, spaghettify this guy.
Yeah, I feel like it would have been cooler if she'd stretched him to his limit instead. Because
And then he
like,
snapped.
yeah,
Okay.
because like spaghetti's just weird, and
It was
and
weird.
also that way of killing, I don't think she should be able to do either.
How did she kill Patrick Stewart?
Snapped his neck in a dream.
But
Killed
how
him
outrageous.
in-
You can't
Killed him in
Killed his mind.
You can't go around killing
She
Patrick Stewart like that.
He was in her mind, and she killed him in her mind, and then that dyed his brain.
It's
Yeah.
like she doesn't know
Because
he's a national treasure.
Yes, that's true. But well, she was the bad guy in that one.
He'll
That
be
girl.
back in our universe.
Who else was it?
Eventually.
Oh yeah, and then she severed Captain Britain in half, didn't she?
That was gory.
Yeah.
Then I'm glad we didn't see
I
anything.
saw
I don't understand how she crushed Captain Marvel though. Like
with
Captain
a
Marvel,
big rock.
Yeah, but she went Captain Marvel, and presumably Monica Rambeau's character has the exact same power set as Brie Larson, not Brie Larson's,
Yeah.
Carol Danvers' character. No wait, the characters have the exact same power set, and Carol Danvers went flying through Sanctuary 2, which is like a couple of miles across or something,
Yeah.
and then but no, Monica Rambeau just gets crushed by
I think
just to
Monica
take them out of the
Rambeau is
game.
the daughter.
Oh, you're right. Who
I'm
am
not
I thinking of?
I don't remember her.
It's
first
one of the
name.
Rambos,
It is
though.
Rambo, but let's
No,
call her Rango.
that's not. We're not doing that. That's another film we're going to do in
Whatever.
the future.
Captain
What would you do if I put you into the Rango universe?
I've never seen that film.
Oh, well, you're in for a treat when we show it to
Yeah.
you.
Well, Captain Marvel died stupidly, but also I saw another thing on Instagram, which was Captain America from our universe talking to Captain Carter, saying, "Huh, you can't catch your shield when it's thrown at you." Because he does that exact thing in Winter Soldier when Winter Soldier throws his shield and he catches him in that exact spot.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
Captain
Well,
Carter's just like,
presumably-
what?
Well, presumably Wanda threw it
No.
so much faster than...
No.
No, she did. She returned it with magic. For crying out loud.
He also
Anyway.
dodged the shield
I think
in
we've
that
got
same film.
Have we gotten off Doctor Strange a little bit? I
Is
think
this
we
what we're
have.
talking about?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
what we're talking about. Not
I
Wanda.
thought we were talking about Multiverse of Madness.
No, we're talking about the. We're set in the Doctor Strange universe in the
Oh,
first
yes.
film, but I want to talk about Doctor Strange.
Do we want to briefly mention
'Cause it
his
seems to have
appearance in What If?
I feel like we should just do
Oh
an
yeah, we should
episode.
include that too. We'll do that in one. We'll do that afterwards.
What's that?
What If? The
Have you not
Doctor
seen
Strange
What If?
episode.
Ben?
No.
I've not-
It's a good episode. It's nice and tragic.
That's my favourite episode. The What If series was slight tangent. It was
Oh,
very
yes, I have.
disappointing.
Sorry, yeah.
He becomes massively OP
Yeah.
by the end of that because he swallows
I love that.
uncountable number of cosmic entities.
Yeah.
I thought that's what they were going to do in Multiverse
You
of
thought that
Madness.
was who that was,
Yeah.
but no. What if it already contained him as well? In
But I
its
thought
own
he somehow
separate
managed to break out, and that's how the multiverse died. But
yeah, but that Doctor Strange had become good or better
Yeah.
anyway.
But also, I dislike how he changed since that episode and the final episode where he comes back. Because like when he's with the Guardians of the Multiverse or something, whatever,
Yeah.
yeah, that was it.
he's just normal Doctor Strange. Whereas like
Well, no, he had a lot of power, didn't he?
no, as in like he's still got that power, but personality-wise, he's normal Doctor
Oh, I
Strange.
see.
Whereas in the episode, he's broken and he's lost.
I guess you just don't know how long he was contained in that fragmented universe he
Yeah,
had
but-
actually created.
He wouldn't be chippy, and
Maybe, I suppose. No, he couldn't be sane.
I would
I
have
don't-
preferred it if he was weird.
I tell you what. The Multiverse of Madness seems to be not liked by people, but I thoroughly enjoyed it,
I liked
and I
it.
didn't really pay attention to any like plot holes and things like that.
Mm.
I think because we had
Though
this
he does have a
discussion,
third eye now.
that doesn't look right. Like it's not the fact that he has a
It's
third
the
eye.
lack
it's
of
fine.
eyebrow.
It's yes, I think it is that. I think it's the lack of eyebrow that ruins that eye.
It's kind of like he's got a Mike Wazowski on his forehead.
Yes, Mike Wazowski.
And then who was that one?
Imagine if like while he's sleeping, someone draws a Mike Wazowski on his forehead and then he opens his eye.
He wouldn't know. I'd tattoo.
Oh my gosh, I'm on a forehead! Let's throw back to a previous episode.
Oh, what? What? Oh, the Monsters
Yes.
Universe.
It took us a while to get that.
Took us a while to get that. Sorry,
Unacceptable.
it's been so long since we did that one,
Ben,
and my idea. Of
How
making
dare
this-
you?
Okay, good. We're all caught up.
Feel
And
like
we've
we
talked
need to do
about
a-
all Doctor Strange now. Everything. We've talked about all the things that Doctor Strange appears in.
is that his wife that appears at the end of it?
Yes, in the comic books, that will be his wife.
I'm disappointed that he didn't like just bring Christine from that universe, and then they just saw the two Christines saw each other in their universe and was like,
It seems somewhat wrong to keep that relationship going when she's got
Why?
married in the primary universe in 616.
well,
It
she shouldn't have
seems-
got married. Yet,
Six
should
one
she?
What are you talking about? She can do what she likes.
I love is his name Bill?
Well, her husband, who's a fan.
No, the other surgeon, Nick, and he's
Poor
like
guy. Lost his cat.
I hate the fact that they do set that up as a joke, and then he's like, I also lost my family, and then he lays into Strange. I feel like the way that they set him up, he was like this really funny, sympathetic character. But then he absolutely rinses him. It's by saying, best superhero, but you never got the girl.
Yeah. Although, what's the interesting thing is, in the Multiverse of Madness, Strange's arc is somewhat better. Is the idea he can't control everything, and I guess it's a different like plot arc he needs to go through that had developed since becoming a sorcerer. So the thing that got him to be a sorcerer was to give up his old life and take a responsibility for being a sorcerer and what it entails. And then since Endgame and Infinity War and Endgame, and I guess Spider-Man, it had sort of encouraged him to realise, I've got to, this, even though I've become a sorcerer now, there's a lesson I still need to take, and that's to give up power a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
It was a good arc that they introduced for him. Set up by the fact that everyone seemed to know that it was his plan all along. Like, I saw 14 million and only one survived, and he had to go. What a massive choice to make if you think about it.
Yeah.
You've seen all these different futures, and you go, there's only one that survives.
But that was only till Thanos loses, wasn't it? Well, I'm sure he couldn't have been beyond that, could it?
Yeah, but that's what the Doctor. What's his name? Doctor. The other Doctor who's in.
Doolittle.
That's another. Robert Downey Jr. part.
Wait,
No,
RDJ.
no, the one who sits next to him in the wedding. And
Nick or
yeah,
something.
because I'm sure he references like, was that the only way to do it? He goes, yeah, it was the only call. And what a decision to make! It's quite big. And Strange knew everything was going to happen. I'm glad they got rid of the time stones. So they can't use it. But he's got the Eye of Agamotto back. So.
Yeah.
Well, I was thought, are they going to? What's in that?
I
Why
thought
does he
Thanos
have that?
crushed that.
No.
Thanos did crush it. He broke it.
Oh yes, that's true.
But he's got it back, and I just don't
Oh, no, that was the
understand
fourth
why.
one, wasn't it?
Maybe it just completes the ensemble, but
Well,
it still
does.
seems weird that he's got it. What does it do now?
It just holds mints.
Yeah, he does.
I love that idea. Like Jane Bauer. It's like a Pez dispenser.
Yeah, or he does like his weird symbol thing, and it just pops out, and it's like mint.
Holds polos. Other polos are available. Other mints are available.
It would be Starburst it with me, and then what would you keep it?
I would keep.
It would be mints to me.
Buttons?
It'd be
Buttons?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Maltese.
But I feel like it would melt in there, and then I'd just like.
If anyone from Marvel is watching, if you could just
Make
have that
that
as a
happen.
scene.
Yes.
That someone asks, why have you got that thing? I thought the time stone was destroyed. And he goes, aha!
Because I'm
Mints.
really afraid of bad breath.
That's mints with M-I-N-T-S, not mints with a C at the end.
That'd
That'd be even weirder if raw beef came
Mr.
flying in.
Fantastic, what do you do?
Oh, that's dark.
Oh, it's dark.
But he does use it in Multiverse of Madness when he tries to open the door to where the Book of Agamotto is.
No, the book of Vishanti. Yes.
Yeah, he uses that, and it like glows orange to try and open it.
Okay, well, I still say it's mints.
We've been talking for almost half an hour, should we move on?
Mints is canon now. Yes,
Mints.
you're right. We need to. Let's move on to the primary reason we're all here, which is to
What's that?
discuss. What would you do if I threw you into the Doctor Strange universe?
Is that what the point of this video is?
Yes, the earliest point though of the video is when of the film universe is when Kaecilius kills that librarian, which is totally wrong. And I'm a librarian.
Oh,
no
that's
one
cool.
knows if I haven't said it before.
You did say it earlier.
And I do not like the fact that the first thing he does is going to the library is, like, for one thing, he tears a page out of the book, which is unforgivable for a librarian. But then he just decides, I'll just kill this librarian. I can't get rid of him. Like, Kaecilius is trying to make the world better. You think he would leave less bodies, not more. But
It would be funny, though, if he came in, got the book, and like, can I check this out, please?
well, presumably it's okay. There's no knowledge is forbidden in Comatage, just certain practices.
Those books, I swear, are the Ancient One's private collection, though.
That's true.
Yeah, but Doctor Strange picked it up and read it with no problem, and Wong didn't bat him down.
Because Wong wasn't there.
No, but earlier, Doctor Strange picks it up, leafs through it, and Wong doesn't go.
And then he takes it from him, and he's like,
Yeah, but he doesn't
bang.
snatch it from his hand after. Doctor Strange got to look at it, and he's actually already said to Wong, "I've got an endemic memory, so I remember these things." And...
Oh.
Anyway, we're not here to discuss that.
It'd be funny, though.
Yes, we are.
Ben, you're. Oh, this is something I didn't do earlier that I forgot. Who's representing on this speech bubble? Who's
No, we
who?
really have lost it. This goes
We've
at the
written-
start.
It's been so long that I've lost the track of the things. So, Scott is actually the good person.
So they've been looking at a blank screen for 25 minutes.
Yes. Well, no, they've seen this speech bubble talking.
That's what I want to look at Benedict Cumberbatch for
and a
25
few
minutes.
clips from the
Oh, that's
films that
true.
I found, hopefully.
Yes.
So, but Scott is actually the good guy today. He's going to try and do good
No, he isn't.
things. Well, he's not all.
Oh, yes, he is.
No, in the fake universe, he'll be the good person. Obviously, he'll be
Scott,
represented. Obviously, he'll be represented by Doctor Strange today. I almost put the car that took him out and got into courses. Because if you think about it, that must be the good guy, because that set him on the path to being Doctor Strange and saving all of reality.
Or should it have been the phone that distracted him?
Or, yeah, it could have been that guy who was purposely laughing down the phone when you heard him crash.
this-
Actually, was that guy listening through the phone, hearing the crashing sounds and going, "What's that about, Stephen?
I'll call
Why
you
can I
back.
hear bubbling water?"
I'll call you back later.
Yeah, exactly. Just gave up on it.
This is going to turn into Batman again, isn't it?
But no, I think Doctor Strange is.
And I don't know what I look like, so I could claim that I look like that.
Now,
Which I do.
obviously, I thought for the bad guy, Dormammu is the classic. Is probably the pivotal, most important.
Actually,
villain.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
You think he's the villain as well?
No, he's played by Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh yes, of course. So, because I was going to do Kaecilius actually as the more important bad guy, but maybe I should just put Benedict Cumberbatch here instead as the actual villain. I will do that. I will do that now. Now to stand in for me, who is essentially going to critique what they think about. No, I'm not
I
going
was
to go
just
for
about
Wong.
to say that.
But I think that there's one thing that is like looking over everything all the time, because it's either on the neck of the Ancient One or on Doctor Strange's neck, or is in the library watching while someone's.
Or gets turned into dust.
Yeah, or is the Eye of Agamemnon.
No,
It's
but
an eye. It's
I
watching.
have Agamemnon.
Or whatever.
Oh.
Agamotto. Sorry.
Mento.
it's got
Mento. Mints. Ah, I totally meant to do that. I didn't. Anyway, that's
Why
who
do
we
we
are.
need-
Should it not be the apple that got turned in the times?
No, because that got turned rotten or eaten. So
Yeah, and then it got turned back.
No,
And
but I
he
think
ate it again.
it's an eye. It's watching
We've
everything.
just solved world hunger.
Have we?
Yeah, you just.
No, because there's time problems if you do that, Scott. We've been over this.
That's fine.
Just get a glove with 6 stones on it. Snap your fingers. Erase half the universe, and there's more than enough for it. Oh wait,
Oh yeah, I suppose that is right.
that was a bad
Wait.
plan.
Double the resources.
Double the resources instead. Either way. So Ben, now that I've done something I should have done at the very beginning of the episode, you're going to be evil.
I will be evil.
So I've cast you into the universe at exactly that moment of the library being infiltrated by Kaecilius. What are you going to do to try and take advantage of all your unique knowledge of the Marvel universe? Or Doctor Strange specifically?
Well,
Don't bring any of the other Marvel people into it.
Or do I don't.
Don't bring
I'm
Thor
just
into it. Or...
I'm going to reference something that I know happens later on,
That's
that I
fine.
can use now.
We'll accept
So
that.
you know how in No Way Home Ned becomes magic?
Yes.
Spoiler alert.
Oh dear.
So he does that relatively easily.
Well, I think
And
that in Doctor Strange, it's quite clear that anyone can do magic.
yes,
This isn't a birth thing or a gift of some like the Force unit, like
Yes.
Force sensitive. Anyone can do magic in the
Those poor
Strange
younglings.
universe. Still cut up about that. I'm not. Anyway.
and he does that like really easily,
Yeah.
just with the sling ring.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Kamatage,
Yeah.
roughly after the Ancient One has left to chase down Kaecilius.
Okay, you got a bit of a
So
time
I'm
there.
gonna let them run off, and then I'm gonna run in, and I'm gonna. It's obvious.
How?
How did they walk in? They just wore hooded robes at night, and they were.
No, but they
in.
presume no. They were They were acolytes of Kamatage. Sorry for that. That's just a warning to go do something. They were acolytes of Kamatage. So Kaecilius was already part of the group.
I thought
and
they weren't.
No,
I
they-
thought they'd left already.
No, I don't think they had. Or they could have just slinged ring in. Like,
They-
how are
but
you
they-
going to get in? The
But they
normal
hadn't
way?
slung right.
Well, you don't see it. Look, either they're there to begin with, or they got in.
Or they walk in like normal people.
But they were.
But okay, the roofs are really low.
Oh, you're going to jump from a building?
I'm just gonna scale it.
Okay, fine.
I proved earlier today to Scott that I'm an incredible climber.
I think because we don't see it, there doesn't seem to be any magical protection over Kamatage.
No.
The people around it just go, oh, it's just another building.
Yeah. And in Multiverse of Madness, they have to build a shield.
Yes, that's how there's proof that you can walk in if you need to.
Yeah.
And it seems
So-
like most people in where was it? Timbuktu? No, it wasn't Timbuktu. That's somewhere else.
Kamatage.
Kamatage. No, but where was Kamatage? Or somewhere else in the world?
177A.
No,
Bleecker Street.
that's the
No, you
Where in the
idiot.
world? Geographical location.
New York.
I can't remember.
Nepal.
Or was it
New
Nepal?
York, Beijing, and London.
No, but never mind, Scott. You just
Yeah.
lie down before you hurt yourself.
Or before someone hurts you.
Okay, so I think I can give you that. Yes, you can scale the walls for Kamatage.
Okay, and then I'm gonna grab a sling ring and I'm gonna grab like a basic magic book.
Magic for beginners.
Because we
with
know...
Wong on the front with a thumbs up.
Magic 101.
Yes.
With a top hat.
Anyone can do magic.
Anyone can do magic with these 12 simple
Even
steps.
Scott.
It's like that's what it's like that scene out of Ratatouille. Anyone can cook.
Yes. Okay. So you got in.
It's been killing
Where
me.
you get the sling ring from?
Well, they're just on the cushion.
Oh yeah, they are, aren't they? Yeah. So you know where that
Look
is.
for
Yeah,
gesture.
and like I'm gonna grab a basic magic book, or like to just get me started.
Yeah.
Like, and we know the librarian's dead already, so
His head's looking up at you from that pole, critiquing,
the
just
eyes
taking
are
it.
still moving.
He still hates the fact that you've taken a library book out without checking it out for the proper authorities.
And I'm gonna tear a page in front of him just to
God,
bite
that's
him.
so hard. That's so cruel to librarians.
I'm evil now.
Yes, I can tell.
And then I'll leave and
Yeah.
I'll go somewhere
And practice magic.
and practice magic. I'm gonna learn how to sling ring. I'm gonna learn like the basic conjures and stuff, and then I'm gonna find a way. And then like I'm gonna wait until I'm like really decent at slinging
Okay.
and doing magic. I'm gonna wait till a night time, and I'm gonna return the book, and then I'm gonna go up to the ancient one, and I'm gonna be like, I can conjure these things. Can you teach me how to
Can you
control
teach me
them?
more? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And then she's gonna be like, Doctor Strange who? And then she's gonna. Never mind. It was a bad joke. And
Was that a Doctor Who joke?
no.
Yeah, I didn't get it at all. Sorry.
Never mind. And so,
Leave the jokes to me, Benjamin.
well, your jokes haven't been that funny so
Oi,
far.
I'm rusty. It's been a
Careful,
while.
you two.
It's your fault we've been a while.
And
So you're gonna introduce yourself to her as
Yeah.
like, hey, I can do some magic. What's this about?
And
Can you
she's
teach
gonna-
me. She'll take you on
She'll take me on and
while
teach me.
teaching Doctor Strange at the same
Yeah.
time, roughly.
And so I will do the same thing that Doctor Strange does to study. And
You'll wait for the library to be empty.
no, I'll
Whilst Ron listens
astral,
to Beyonce.
I'll astral
Oh,
project
okay,
and
and,
read while I'm sleeping and
cool.
stuff like that. And
Sorry, that was my liver.
No, Ben struts his back.
and I will become incredibly powerful. Then,
While Doctor Strange is doing the rest of his stuff.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm also going to become great friends with him. Because like, what sorcerer doesn't need a friend other than Wong?
Well, Wong needs a friend.
Yeah, I'm
Got
going to be
loads of
Wong's
friends.
He's
friend
got the
as well.
abomination.
You're just going to be nice to everyone and just be
Yeah,
like
I'm
an
a
excellent
great
student
guy.
and master.
Yeah, and then I'm going to go off and kill Kaecilius.
How? He's like uber powerful now.
I'm gonna make one of those.
Shoot him from across an alleyway.
With a sniper.
There's
What?
no defense against that.
No, I was actually discussing this with Scott.
What
Like,
about bullets?
it takes a long time. Well, it doesn't take a long time, but it takes shorter time for a bullet to fly through the air than somebody to conjure a shield.
That's true.
And the shield's surprisingly small that they conjure.
Yes, it's just really around their fist, isn't
Yeah,
it? Unless
so,
they
like,
concentrate a bit more.
No.
So what
No,
I'm
Scott?
No.
gonna
It's
do?
bigger, Scott.
Yes, if they want it to be.
Yeah, several times Doctor Strange has conjured a big shield. But I think it's fair to say that Kaecilius doesn't... Like, what magic spell is there that we've seen that allows him to know when a bullet is coming towards his
Yeah.
head?
So I'm gonna use the resources that you give me at the beginning.
A few thousand. You spent some of that to get a plane ticket to to Comatage. So, but okay, there's enough left over to buy some.
And I'm gonna buy like a multi-round sniper.
You just spit everywhere.
I didn't.
There's only like 4 of his,
Left. 'cause
including
the
him.
ancient one kills a few of them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just like.
Take them all out, if possible. That was 4
Huzzah!
shots. Did you, that was only 4 shots.
Are you
Did
shooting
hit
a
at the
BB
end?
gun?
There were all 4 of
There
them.
were 4 of them? I thought there were 3 of them. Just Kaecilius and... Oh, no,
Kaecilius,
there
and
are
then there's
more,
the guy that he kills, and then there's the
Doctor
2
Strange
that he
kills.
throws out.
Yes, you're right.
I know how to do it with one bullet.
You line them all
I'll
up.
shoot through the legs.
Okay, so
That
you
was
killed...
reference to The Office.
Okay, so Kaecilius is now dead and taken care of.
Yes. I'll keep the sniper for sentimental reasons.
I have a
that's
flaw
what
in this
it is.
plan, perhaps. The Ancient One has seen all this happen.
The Ancient One's the main problem in this.
Okay, I'll buy 5 sniper bullets.
Take out the Ancient One.
I'll take out the Ancient One.
But then she can't train you, and she can't train
I'm
Strange.
trained already.
But
He's trained by
okay.
this point.
fine.
If she's idiot and
But no,
idiot
she would have
enough
seen.
to,
If she can see her own death, she's presumably seen everything up to this point.
but presumably, but wouldn't she have? But
Well,
then
there-
how
there's
is she,
something she
how is
hasn't
she
seen.
seeing it? Because
No, but yeah,
is
she only
doing
sees
it
her
by
death. She hasn't seen.
She can't see past
Because
the
surely
death.
she would have known that Kaecilius was going to stab her with those glass knives through that person if she sees everything. There's something she can't see, clearly.
Plus, like, it's like, what is she using to see that? Is it the time stone? In which case, she dies in every reality. So, like, I wouldn't have to do anything to kill her.
No.
Because if she could,
No, but my point is that before that, she knows what you're planning because she's seen it somehow.
well, then I'd just leave with my sniper and my extensive knowledge of magic now.
Okay, so you're okay. Now you've got extensive knowledge. The Ancient One's dead. Stephen Strange is in charge. Dormammu never came to the world, so there's no need to reverse time thing.
No.
Are you good?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, so where's
This
this
is
going?
where it comes. I take my sniper and I'll shoot Doctor Strange.
Whoa!
Why?
Well, we know that Kaecilius is in Nepal, right?
Yeah.
And this is a very long range sniper, and I'm going to shoot him from like Everest or something.
Okay, that's
Or-
impossible.
or
but
like-
let's just say you
No,
can
Or
do
like,
it.
or like through a portal.
Oh, okay.
I'll open a tiny
But
one.
oh, right, gotcha.
Or
That's
what,
dangerous.
or what you do is you wait till they're both on Everest and get them both.
Yeah, they both are on Everest at some point.
Yeah, but I would still be training by
Freezing
that
cold.
point.
That's true.
Okay, so hang on. You've taken out Doctor Strange, right?
Mm.
So he's not around anymore for Infinity War and Endgame.
No,
Isn't that a problem?
no,
You'll get snapped, won't you? Well, there's 50% chance of get snapped.
no, because then
That's a good point.
I'm going to steal the time stone and I'm going to destroy it,
Oh.
Okay.
These just seems like good things.
and then
How are you going to destroy the time
Yeah,
stone?
and actually, if you destroy the
Because-
time stone, that's
How?
the end of the snap.
How?
eventually.
Hammer?
This is a very long plan. So eventually, like if the resource so like in Eternals how the Celestials start coming out of the
Yes.
ground, and that only gets delayed because of
The snap, yeah.
yeah
It's going to happen much
that
quicker.
happens, and I just help fight the Eternals.
We don't need to, because the Eternals take care of it for you.
No, I fight the Eternals and the
You want
Celestial.
the thing. You
comes
want the
in.
Celestial to come out of the ground. So all this magical preparation has been to make sure the Earth goes kablooey and a Celestial is born.
Because presumably,
Did you realise you're on the planet that goes kablooey?
yeah, but presumably, like the magic, I can just conjure like a little force field for me to live in, and then I'll just go to.
I still have
I'll
a
just-
problem. How do you destroy the time stone? Wanda can only destroy the Mind Stone because she's got the powers from the Mind Stone.
Yeah, but she's already got those powers by this point.
Yeah, but from the Mind Stone. So she uses the power of the stone against the stone.
No, but she used to. No, she's using her own power.
No, her powers come
I
from the
think
Mind Stone.
In WandaVision, it's
Her
established.
powers come through the Mind
No,
Stone.
No, they don't.
They
In
do.
in WandaVision, it's implied that the Mind Stone just kicked off her powers, and because
Yeah.
she's the Scarlet Witch, she is that. So she hasn't become it; she is it from birth. I
So like
guess.
it's kind of like the Mind Stone has enhanced the powers.
Yeah, or unlocked it where she previously
Which
didn't
she
know.
wouldn't have been able to do without the Mind Stone.
But the Mind Stone doesn't matter. That's separate from the Time Stone.
It's not.
Well, yeah, it's
the
already
same-
on Earth.
Yes.
It's already done her.
So,
it's already
how
unlocked
does
her
Ben
powers.
destroy it?
Yeah, how do you
with
destroy
a
it?
big hammer.
No,
Mjolnir? No.
With
Wait.
a
it's not.
bullet.
It's not glass. You don't. Oh shoot! I dropped the Time Stone.
Well, presumably, what you can do is that you could turn up and talk to Tony Stark and go, by the way, I got this stone, that's what Thanos wants. He goes, and he wants to destroy it, so there must be a way to destroy it somehow.
I open up a portal to space
And then
And I
because
just
Thanos can
throw
go
it out
anywhere
there.
in space, so he could presumably find it.
towards the sun.
I
Well,
think the powers.
no,
I think technically
he does
should
it
be able to
to-
still summon it.
If
from
he does
that.
it to a random place, he won't be able to find it because he's not able. He's not
No,
able to find
because they know it's on Earth, and then they know it's on Titan, and then I think
He hasn't.
they know
he
it's
has a
in.
connection
They
to
know the Mind
stones.
Stone is. Yeah, there's some sort of connection. The children of Thanos seem to know where it is. Because
As
how
did-
could they go to Scotland directly to Scotland to find Vision in Infinity War, and then
Imagine
Wakanda
if-
to know where it is again?
But what about the Soul Stone?
The what?
The Soul Stone.
What does it matter? Oh well, no, you just have to. That's a different Guardians
No,
of the Galaxy story.
No,
You just kill Gamora.
no, but
and then
the children of Thanos don't know where that is, do they?
Oh yeah, but that's a secret hidden place.
So
Oh
if-
no, yeah.
if he
You,
does
just,
it
you,
to
you
random-
should just take it to that planet and hide it there, and then
You got to kill Gamora.
and then kill
though.
Gamora so no one can tell Thanos where it is, and that's the snap taken care of. And then okay, but you want. The floor is.
You know what? I'm going to change my plan. I'm going to collect
why do you
the
want the
stones.
Celestial to?
I'm I'm instead going to collect the stones instead of Thanos, actually, now.
What are you going to do with it?
And use it for absolute power.
How do you get them?
But Doctor
though?
Strange isn't powerful enough to hold all 6 of them at once.
I make the gauntlet.
Yeah,
But, no, but I don't. I think only Thanos can wear it. Like people like Thanos and the Hulk can wear it.
And Tony Stark with a special.
Because you're a normal human being, I don't think you can wield it.
I'll use magic too.
No, I don't. Where's that spell? Where have we seen that
I'm
spell?
gonna make it.
What book is that in?
Magic 102.
102.
Vishanti. It never got seen.
Oh, well, hang on. No, you just know. You know, there's a book of Vishanti. Why don't you just go that? And
There's so many more options for this. Than
This
I
is the
thought
problem.
of.
There's so many. But why do you want a celestial to be born?
I just want absolute chaos today.
So we're on a break so long that you forget it's actually about being selfish. And your thing is just chaos for chaos sake.
I'm a dog chasing my tail. I wouldn't know what would I
do
do
a time
if
stone
I
if I
caught
got
it.
it. Okay, there are several other good things you
Yes.
can do. For one thing, you could.
Good bad things.
Well, for one thing, you could just take Dormammu's powers, like the ancient one does, live forever, and have ultimate control over reality.
You know what? I'll do that instead.
There we go. Job done.
What a downgrade.
What a waste of 15 minutes there. Anyway, Scott, to you. What?
It occurs to me I probably should have been thinking
Could
of a
you,
plan while you were
like,
speaking.
Can you make things better? Can you save the librarian?
No,
No.
Yes. You've got the time stone.
that's true.
Oh, that's true. If you exact same time that Kaecilius is breaking into the library, you're scaling the walls of Gummatires to get inside, like Ben was going
Yeah.
to. They kill him, and they ignore the time stone. So as they're leafing through the book, he's going, "Hi, I'm just going
Yeah,
over
that's
here."
true. But
Right, mate.
All right, mate.
I'd have to learn magic very briefly.
No, you wouldn't, because you know exactly the hand movement and
And the
that's true.
spell, you
It's
already
like-
know it.
That's true.
And then so you walk through, and Kaecilius is like reading from his book. At the corner of your eye, he spots you picking up.
What's that green glow?
Why is that guy? Who is that guy? Why is he going for the time?
Why do I smell mints?
The time stone?
That guy's got great breath.
You know what? You could actually. There you go, Scott. You break in. Like Kaecilius leaves.
Yeah.
You don't care that the ancient one is going to kill his followers, but while she's out doing that,
Psst, are you alive? Are you alive?
his head's in a bowl. But then you just grab the time stone, reverse it. He's alive again. Put the time stone back. You've saved
That's
the
true.
one life the only life that gets killed, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, because
No, there's the guardians of the sanctums.
Yes.
Oh, that's true.
So you need to help them as well. How?
Well,
No, there's only. Is it? Yes, it is all of them, really, isn't it? There's the guy who protects the New York one. And...
You could just travel around after Kaecilius
Yes.
with the time stone.
Yes.
Okay, reverse.
And you're alive again. Oh no, but you can't do that because then Doctor Strange doesn't become master of the New York Sanctum.
That's true.
That's all right. There's already a
No, but
I suppose it is
master of
alright.
the sanctum.
Yeah, you don't really need him.
and if all of them are alive anyway. No, but he.
Plus, Doctor Strange would just be on the path towards being Sorcerer Supreme because it's the snap that puts Wong in the running for it in this universe.
Unless you have to be a master of a sanctum
That's true.
to run it. But
So,
then,
okay, you can save the librarian.
if Wong was alive for those 5 years, why wasn't he helping in Endgame?
There's nothing. Oh, because they just don't. They don't know it. They
Yeah,
don't know he exists. Do
But
they?
presumably he'd be like, you know what? I think I should help.
Yeah, I could go talk to the Ancient One who already knows about me, and yeah, I don't know. Casting. It's in the script. Okay, so Scott, you can save the librarian.
Got to save the library.
Can we save the Could you convince him? See, I've brought you back to life, but could you just leave?
But how essential is it to Wong becoming the librarian to the rest of the story?
Oh, that's a good point. Because
He
if it
learns
wouldn't
about
be
Beyonce.
That's true. He
Wong
does
wouldn't.
listen
No,
to
Wong already knows about Beyonce.
He doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
He does. He's listening to her music later.
Yeah, only
Yeah,
because Doctor Strange.
calls
You
him
think?
Beyonce. Yes.
I thought.
That's the script, Mark.
No, but I thought Wong knew and just wasn't playing Strange's game.
Oh, that would have been funny, but no. I don't
Okay,
think
so we do have to let the librarian die, otherwise Wong will never know about Beyonce, which will be a travesty, apparently.
No, but how essential
it
is it?
lightens him up.
Does it?
Yeah, because without that, he wouldn't get to know Strange very
suppose
well,
that's
and he
true.
wouldn't be
So
better.
maybe we could bring. I suppose what you have to do is bring people back and then erase their memories and say, You don't want to be a like a Jedi mind trick.
No, here's what we do. We bring him back. We go, oh yeah, by the way, you're fired.
How dare you die on the job?
You couldn't protect this library.
Why
is there a bowl for heads in the library? Did Kaecilius bring that with him, or was it already there? Because I just like...
It's just a soup bowl.
Because now I think about it, there must have been a scene off screen where the group gathered together before they raid the library and go,
right, checklist.
Jim, do you have the head bowl? Got it, sir.
So,
why is that bowl in the library?
What do we need for our invasion today? We need some water, some food, head for buckets. Who put this here? Oh, I see.
2 swords to take... What? Why does he have 2 swords to take a head off?
It's awesome.
No, but... If you think about it, if you slice someone's head with 2 swords, you're going to get a head and a thin sliver of neck.
Unless you're so precise.
Why have I got 2 swords, Jim? Just use them. Just use them both.
It looks cool with the camera.
It's cool for the camera.
Unless it's...
Is there any magic that can deal with this?
Unless it's like...
I'll tell you what. You just... Yeah, you do... You don't actually... You try and get there before Kaecilius, and you just... Get the librarian out of the way,
and he'll be the swords,
and he'll be fired anyway, as you say, and then one will take over it. So that's preserved,
yep.
And then we have a really like a librarian who's really angry now, trying to seek out Scott and kill him. That's a different. That's a subplot.
That's a different
That's
time.
a subplot.
Yeah.
So you've saved the librarian.
That's a Disney Plus TV series.
Yes, that's a.
What if?
That's a what if.
Yes. What if Scott? What if
I
the
love
librarian
the
was saved?
I love the idea though. Where's the head bowl? Okay, so you saved the you saved
head bowl.
You saved the librarian, but you got him fired. But I think it's better than head off.
But he knows if we're bringing him back to life, then he knows he's going to get beheaded. So
no, you're not getting him back to life.
True.
You're just getting him fired
That's
from the
true.
library. You have a blow dart, and you go, and he falls over. And Kaecilius walks in. I was going to cut this guy's head off. Throw the bowl away. We don't need that anymore. 2 swords. I only needed 1. Oh well.
This weighs 50 kilos.
Let's take only 2 pages out of this book and nothing else. There's no other spells.
Because the rest of the book's not going to be useless to us.
Also, read the whole book.
Let's check the warnings at the back.
Yes, exactly.
What are the terms and conditions?
Total annihilation. And then, okay, so you save the librarian. Can we save the master of the other sanctum and still get Strange in there somehow? Because he's the only other person who does.
Psst, buddy, you're fired.
I suppose you could dress up as the Ancient One.
Just shave my head.
Bold cap, yellow.
Tilda Swinton mask.
That's out there.
Here's what I do. I infiltrate S.H.I.E.L.D., steal their things that that Black Widow used in Winter Soldier.
They're around.
Yeah, or you could go to Black Widow's mum's place because she's got some.
Yeah, you could steal the facial mask.
Yeah,
and then
so I learn magic. I use a thing to go.
You fire him, which also like, and then you just reassign him.
Yeah. You are reassigned to the Hong Kong area.
But then you've got to get rid of the Hong Kong guy who lives there. And it's
because then they're both in conflict about it, and they end up going to the Ancient One. And she's I have no time for this.
But then also no, you can't do that because eventually he's going to end up in front of the Ancient One to go, I never fired you. Go back to work. Maybe you just have to mind control. No, man. Maybe you just have to let that guy die.
By the time that happens,
I hate to say
and they've reinstated him, the Kaecilius have already got the book. So
the English Sanctum is also destroyed. You just have to stop Kaecilius at the very beginning.
Yes. I've got a time stone.
But he'll just take it off you. He knows more magic than you at this point.
That's true.
How do you stop Kaecilius?
You stack him.
Stack him?
You trip him over.
Oh.
And then you reverse time, and then you do...
You keep Kaecilius trapped in a bubble endless time where he's constantly tripping over your foot.
Endless time loop, yeah, you create that.
Maybe you try and get there before Kaecilius and you just tear those 2 pages out yourself.
Yes. Damn it!
And then he'll open and goes, why did my plan hinge on this?
Shred it.
Shred it.
As soon as he walks in, I've got this.
And then he'll take your head off. Yeah, and put it in the bowl.
It's for the greater good.
The greater good.
But, yeah, so we just got to destroy those 2 pages.
Yeah, actually, that's Kaecilius' plan done.
Then he's just like,
what can I do? I can't get to Dormammu. I can't get the power, so he'll just have to go back to being sad and
an idiot.
And presumably the Ancient One will then walk into the library. Like, how did she know that he was there doing that?
Because you can see time.
See, there she'll walk in and go, "I knew what you were going to do," and she'll follow.
Damn it, librarian!
Where are you anyway?
Where is your head?
Why is it in this bowl? I'm really,
Did
really
you plan
angry.
this?
I'm really angry about the bowl. Now that I think about it. Okay, so the plan, Scott. Your plan is climb the walls of Cabotage before Kaecilius gets to the library. Knock the librarian out. Take the 2 pages out and shred them. Presumably, the Ancient One will show up and go and blame Kaecilius for losing the 2 pages, and he'll have to leave. And then everything that happens with Doctor Strange will still happen anyway. He'll still break his arm. Like, do you stop that, or just let it happen? Like,
What, the massive accident?
yeah,
Yeah, let it happen. Why not?
yeah, fine. Because he ends up better at becoming.
If he continued to the conference he was going to, then he wouldn't become Doctor Strange.
It's true, and we need Doctor Strange for the future.
It's true.
So, any other people die that you could say?
Everyone in Hong Kong, but he's brought back to life through time.
He reverses that, so no
Exactly.
one dies. So
Yeah.
you've saved Kaecilius. He's still alive because of all of this. You just have to find him a good, I don't know, psychiatrist to help him work through his stuff. And but he's out there probably doing evil. Can you stop Mordo from being?
You could get Mordo to go to Kaecilius and take his power.
Yes.
By the way, the first person you go to is that guy, the obvious bad guy. Yeah. Or you convince him to like do parties for children or something. I don't know. No, Mordu's fine as
Look,
long as
rabbit.
as long as Strange doesn't use the time stone the way it does. Mordu doesn't go off the deep end.
And he doesn't need to because you've already stopped that.
Yeah, so he doesn't have any like real reason to do it. No natural law is being broken in some sense. But he never finds out that the Ancient One's been lying to him and has Dormammu singing her
That's true,
forehead sometimes.
Mm.
So I don't know what to do then. It's a very stark difference between the way she uses it and the way Kaecilius uses it.
Yeah.
Kaecilius uses it and his eyes.
Because with great power comes great responsibility.
And terrible,
It's
like,
eye
eyes.
makeup. I think it's
Maybe
because
it's
he
'cause they're not
uses
getting
it
enough
in
sleep.
the normal day, in our reality, whereas she only uses it in the mirror
That's true.
dimension.
She doesn't use it in the
Oh,
mirror.
yeah, nothing's affected in the mirror dimension, is it?
Yeah, that's
Unless he
true.
killed.
That might be an interesting. If that is completely true, then that's an interesting. That's good that they kept some consistency there.
Mm.
Okay, well done, Scott. You saved the
It
librarian.
wasn't actually my plan. I didn't say a lot, so
Do you want to add to it? I apologise. We
No.
took it over a little bit, me
it's
and
okay.
Ben.
I didn't really have a plan anyway, so.
That was my plan all along.
To be good. First the Celestials, and then it's chaos for chaos' sake.
I need to have to talk about it. We need to have a chat.
So you didn't have any other ideas, Scott? Says me.
No. Unless I learned magic and use it for children's parties.
You become rich and famous. That's not good. That's more bad.
It's good.
No, but
I'm
then he
entertaining
becomes
children.
a
you're not trying to help
philanthropist.
anyone.
So? It
You're
stops
the
chil-
good guy.
It stops-
We've been over this.
It stops children becoming depressed.
Okay, I'll let you do that. Yes, because otherwise they'd
No.
wish to be depressed by a clown doing magic. So you've kind of helped them. You prevented them seeing psychologists.
Just reminds me of Jimmy Kimmel. He did a skit with where he called Doctor Strange, and
That's
he's
what
like,
I'm thinking of.
"Okay, where are the demons?" And then it's just the kids' party, and it's like, "Can you do any tricks?"
I remember, I can't remember where I knew that from, but it was Jimmy Kimmel, yeah.
Oh dear, sounds terrible.
I love these little videos where he's in the films. It's like, "Hey, you're Superman."
Anyway,
Silence.
let's do the last bit where we ask ourselves, what is the what if question that's central to the heart of Doctor Strange? And is it, what if people could do magic? Quite basic.
Yes.
And I suppose it imagines that, okay, there'll be a school to do that magic. And this magic, and obviously the magic it has to defend against Dormammu and other
This sounds like Harry
entities.
Potter to me.
It does sound like Harry Potter. But I
Unless
thought...
that's just a subject.
But it's
that
just
gets
like
taught.
Harry Potter, and it's just like, say, it's got a very pleasant, and obviously Doctor Strange is all the same thing. So, it's like magic exists, and they keep it in a secret society and learn it there. So, what if magic exists, but everyone could do it? It's accessible to everyone. It's like the Force is accessible to
The
everyone.
magician's trade would go straight through through the toilet.
True, but kids wouldn't care because they'd just be learning magic. And would you give
Ha!
up
I can create a saw.
to saw this woman in half? Oh, okay, no.
Just generally.
Just generally, I can create a saw. Would it be bad? Like, if everyone can do magic,
Yes.
equally they've all got access to the same knowledge, and all it takes is
One bad guy.
But the thing is, because then you've got multiple people who do know magic. In some ways, it's kind of like, what if everyone was a mutant? Well, not quite, because in the mutant universe...
With the same powers.
Yes, but with the same powers. Would it, like, be... You'd have to kind of, retroactively say it's been around for centuries. So your protagonist just is born and reaches the age of 8, where they start learning it, after learning maths, English, and a couple of other things. And then you start doing it. You go to high school full of people learning magic. That'd be bad.
Yeah.
That'd be terrible. I can see now why no story does this, actually. It's a terrible idea. You can't really write a story like this.
It could kind of be like, you ever seen Sky High?
Yes, I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's where, like, there's a school for people with superpowers, and they,
Sidekick or hero.
Yeah.
Sounds like X-Men.
And it's...
Not quite, because it seems like the more powers are more ubiquitous.
Yeah, and it's like you get categorised on what your power is, whereas like with magic.
So that's incredible.
But magic is accessible to everyone. Anyone can do it.
It's quite.
But I did think that the people holding power are the smart people.
Yeah.
Because using magic requires intelligence to do. It's like the more spells you know, the better wizard you are. And I guess there's willpower and innate ability.
Sorcerer, not wizard.
Okay, Muggle, no, Warlock.
No, that's Harry Potter.
Yes, I know. Sorry, I'm stepping on someone else's trademark franchise.
Don't sue us, J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, she wouldn't. I don't think she's not listening.
She's not got
one
now.
is.
With this.
Other things to sue are available.
Damn it, Ben!
Yeah, I can't. What if everyone had magic, and if you just said everyone's got magic rather than do the classic keep it secret? Because this is the problem with the Marvel universe. Everyone must know that magic exists. Everyone. And no one's doing anything about it.
They all seem to forget what happens in the previous film, don't they? All the civilians just like, oh yeah, that happened.
Yeah, it's just like
whatever, what am I into that?
That's probably because it's horrible to live in the Marvel universe. You never know when there's going to be an explosion.
Oh, there's a donut in the sky.
Oh, there's a spaceship. Just take me, darkness. Take me.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I'm not sure.
Stop it!
I've seen a great... I won't do that. But anyway, it is kind of like... It'd be terrible to live in the Marvel universe. But it does make... Why does everyone forget? You'd think everyone go, so there's actual magic. Yeah. And this magic can make people who are paralysed walk. Yeah. Did you not think to tell us this? Can this magic heal people? Yeah. Okay. It could just make food out of no... Yeah. No. What are you doing? Can you create fire in infinity fire? Yeah. Global warming. We could have been powering power plants with this fire rather than fuel. It's a fundamental... I think, actually, forget my story of everyone knowing magic. What if magic exists and we all hated the people who we knew were keeping it, all the good stuff? Like in a way, the Marvel universe, it's like a Marvel universe situation. The civilians learn about magic and we're absolutely angry about it.
That'd make a great teen drama.
Teen
drama?
Yeah, what was it, Teen Wolf or something?
Why?
I don't know.
Okay, you just came up with teen drama.
Yeah.
But it would be it'd be like
a 43-minute
absolute
episode.
Anger, and then it's like the Doctor Strange character had to go, no, we couldn't let everyone
now
use that. We can't share magic.
But we're describing...
It was helpful!
But now we're just describing X-Men, because that's basically the plot of X-Men.
No. The plot of X-Men is about how
people hate mutants.
Yeah, but we hate them.
That's like it's like a story based on race,
on civil rights movement. So it's like they have power. We hate them because we're either jealous or we don't like the fact that they have this power, or they look different because some mutants do. But this is an instance where it's like if we found out the government had the cure for cancer but never released it because some reason.
Which
money.
They might.
Whoa.
Hint, hint, Boris.
Whoa.
You think he knows the cure for cancer? He doesn't know anything.
He only knows how to party.
He doesn't even know how to keep a secret.
Or apologise.
He's
getting party.
Or run a country.
Move
or
on.
run a country.
Other political views are available.
Damn it, Ben.
So, someone should do a film where, the thing that has actually been a power all along that people try to keep hidden because you can't let the public know that magic exists or superpowers exist sometimes. Let people know, and instead of people going mad or crazy, we just go share this, please, and we see the outcome of sharing this knowledge that actually is helpful.
It'd be funny at a kids' party, just say the magic words, everyone, abracadabra, and this one kid just goes like that.
Explodes.
Not explodes, but his magical power just comes out. And it's like,
No, but the thing is, in the Doctor Strange universe, magic power isn't like in Harry Potter universe where if you're untrained it goes bizarre. You have to be trained.
It's a funny thought, though.
Everyone, in some ways, you could think that everyone having magic might be dangerous. It's like everyone being given a gun.
But it's like
But
you've
it's
been
not.
trained
Everyone
to
being
use
a gun
it.
is
You can
dangerous.
only use it, but everyone has also been trained to at least some standard. And if you do higher education in magic, then you're slightly more powerful, or you know a bit more. But it also changes who's powerful in this universe. It's no longer the rich or those who inherit power. It's the only powerful people can be the ones with greater knowledge. Knowledge is now sacrosanct.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I would like to see that film where people, like, in a sense, I want to see the reaction to people knowing that the superheroes have this power which is absolutely helpful and they're not using it to be helpful. It's like where people must be going in the Marvel Universe, like, is Tony Stark going to give us this clean energy source at all? I heard he was going to do something about it, but we've not had it yet.
I heard he uses it to power his chest.
Exactly. As Wakanda, have you given us that space technology you have and the nanite technology
That's true.
and the bullet healing technology? Have you done that yet, or are you just keeping it to yourself? I mean, I know you don't want to give it to us because this is white America, but there's quite a lot of other people who probably like turning around like going, "Can we have that?"
It's literally the plot of Black Panther.
But he doesn't.
Michael B. Jordan wanting to share resources.
They should do another Disney Marvel series.
But they're doing
it's
that
not
now,
Hawkeye
aren't
or thing. No, it's just like people finally getting hold of these good. Like,
Oh.
where's Wakanda doing? I want to see the Wakanda
That Spider-Man
outreach
home-
program,
that
which
Spider-Man
actually
homecoming.
benefits people, which it should. They heal bullets in a day. Like,
That's
why
true.
isn't this technology out there?
Ridiculous. Yeah.
I want to see that. I want to see like what happens when they just let people use these powers for good, and then the conflict is from the people who are perhaps trying to stop it, but really they're the bad guys. Because it is. The magic in Doctor Strange can literally help people walk.
That's true.
It would have healed his hands.
It did heal his hands.
No, it didn't. He never uses it to heal his hands.
Oh,
His
that's
hands are always like that. That's why he's still got the scars on them.
Well, in some scenes he does.
No, he doesn't use it to heal him. They use the magic to like stand in for what the body would do.
Yes.
So, which is why when he uses magic, his hands shake
Because he's not using it to cure his hands.
Which-
He's just using them as a sort of extension, isn't it?
which is why if like that what's his name
Pangu?
yeah oh
Pingu.
no
No, I'm sure his name was Pangu or something.
the guy played by Benjamin Bratt or something.
Okay.
He if he were to use magic, he wouldn't be able to walk.
Yeah, because the magic was then he'd be powering it, using the magic power differently.
Yeah.
That's out there. Make that TV series where people actually get help and things are actually improved.
What
Where's
does that do?
where's the news report in the background? And climate change has completely been solved thanks to the arc reactor that Tony Stark finally got around to giving us. And then the Wakanda finally got around to giving us their presumably infinite energy source and things like that. Thankfully, finally.
The Marvel characters are so
Also-
selfish.
Yeah, they are.
Are they the real villains? We should change it quickly.
Changing it. Now, the real villains are the superheroes. I won't end it there.
What's a turnaround?
Exactly. Didn't see that coming, did you, in this episode? And now we get to what we always do at the end, is pluggables, or plugs. So,
Scott, you got anything?
to plug?
Nothing.
Okay. Moving on to you, Ben.
I lead a very boring life.
Ben,
Oh, okay.
That's
you're
not
here,
bad.
aren't you? This is fun.
That's debatable.
Oh, what?
The thing you've been doing, you've not been doing for a while.
No,
Boo!
I've been taking a break from stop motion for a bit. I've been focusing on exams, but I am
Boo.
fully
Nerd.
done now, and
Nerd.
That's why we're back.
and which is why we're back, and I will be back soon. I'm going to be making a Batman stop motion over on my channel, Upstairs Studio.
Excellent. I will plug.
If you
something.
know any Batman voice actors, let me know.
Christian Bale.
Speaking of Batman, watch our episode of Batman.
Yes,
Our most viewed episode.
it is our most viewed
Huh.
episode at this point.
The funniest one we filmed. Goons in a bar. Make that.
Goons in a bar. Yeah, don't please make that song.
Actually, that's reached 30 views now, hasn't it?
33.
That's cool.
I'll make it.
One day we'll have more. One
But we
day.
will save the rights for a very high fee.
But let me plug, other than our videos, my books. I've got the Stolen Futures series. The latest book is on the screen. Also, Half Human, we've released a sequel. This is a collaborative effort between me and some students at a school where they helped me write it, and they've got their
some
bits in it.
students and I.
Whatever.
You're
I haven't
meant to be a
edited. I
writer.
didn't edit this part yet. I'll change it later. So yeah, Half Human, and obviously there's Alien Hunter Connor Jones, and a picture book that I've done with some students called The Bogey Monsters.
Is it pop-up?
No.
Not interested.
Oh, there we go. I'm sorry. Anyway, please like and subscribe to The Eighth Plot. We're back. Don't forget to check out the podcast if you want to listen to it while you're driving down the road and laugh hysterically in the car and have people look across the lane at you and go, why is that guy laughing like that? And I want to know. And that's where you wind down your window and you scream at him. Watch the listen to The Eighth Plot. And that's how we get out there and make people know about this. It's you winding down your window and screaming at people to listen to The Eighth Plot.
Whilst you laugh, you never drive. It could always end badly.
Yes, but you could end up
could
crushing
end
your
up
hands
with-
and becoming a sorcerer. We in no way endorse that. I hope you didn't cut out this video before that and now are trying it. Don't do this at home, kids. Don't try anything you see in Marvel films at home.
Amen.
Amen. What? What kind of blasphemy? Anyway, we'll end it there before Scott says something else he'll regret.
I stand by all my statements.
Goodbye, everyone. Say goodbye, fellas.
Goodbye.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
I forgot about have a good evening. Have a good morning.
Too late.
Afternoon.
End the episode. End the episode.
Oh, it's been so long.